sunshine, and this is Divine Unisouls. It's the playground experience, the Sandbox edition. I have here with my lovely co-host, April Williams and Kathy D. Woo! As I feed my face, I'm going to pass the pail and the shovel over to one of my lovely co-hosts for them to take over, either Kathy D or April Williams, because I just got me some salad off the truck while I'm out here on the playground experience. All right, take it away.
Welcome to 111 and Hawaiian Standard Time. So we were talking about upgrades, ascension symptoms, and all the lovely treats that come along with the ascension path. And some of them can be real smooth and easy and fun, but then they lend themselves to becoming maddening. And you can feel a bit, what's the word? It can be much from time to time, but believe that the time will pass. You too shall continue to enjoy the fruits of the experience. It's almost likened to, when you're weightlifting or something, and you're working for a physical goal. Let's say you're playing a sport. You got to do all this stuff that trains you, and your body may be sore and stuff, and you get these muscles in places you didn't know you had them before. But guess what? You're better. You're in a new state. You're in a new way, and you're stronger for it. So thank you all so much for joining us here at the Playground Experience. I'm sure there's a myriad of that we're all going on. That's all going on for all of us. So let's just take a little bit. I am going through some essential stuff right now that is making me exhausted and tired. That's all going on for all of us. And technologically, things are weird. I haven't had hives since 2011, and I'm starting to get like all this stuff coming out. And I think we'll post the link below. Kathy D had a really awesome set of information that she sent us from, where was it?
Here. It is from, I will tell you, I have it up right now.
But it's really all huge.
It's from Sunfell, and it's one of their guest writers. But just an amazing,
very thorough.
Yes.
List. And it could probably be even a little bit more thorough, but I think right there that's good enough for all the information that's happening. And everybody's going to have their own version of that experience.
Mm-hmm. They are. That's what I liked so much about that, was because the way they listed it. Because hear things and like some of the things that they were talking about being activation with your crown. And so many times we hear that that's tingling, okay, or pressure. But they went on to say it's itching, it's throbbing, it's, so other things that people have had. So, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to my hair product. I didn't know I was having a crown activation. I was, and I didn't realize it. So, they were really thorough on the different types of things. And they also made the comment with the weight change, that you can gain weight or you can lose weight, but they said not to worry about it, because as you release these things you're being led to release, that weight then evens out. And I thought, it was a very positive article. It wasn't written in a scary way. It wasn't written in a kind of like, my hair is gonna fall out kind of thing. It was, it was nice. It was thorough. It was well written.
And it's completely accurate, because seriously, before all this happened, I had a decent weight on me, and I was feeling healthy. And then some stuff started coming up from my past, and then I started putting on pounds, and I'm not eating any more than I was before. And, And I've been getting called to go with comfort foods and stuff. And all these things really are on that list. And it really kind of
Mm-hmm.
helps you feel like you're not alone in the process and gives you a little bit of something for the mind to chew on how to help get yourself out of it. Because part of what we're doing here is not to make you reliant on us, but for you to be able to feel empowered and go forth on your ascension journey and your discovery as an individual in this new world,
Mm-hmm.
as a
Well,
twin.
and something else that can be said with energy, and I think you can probably touch on this too with energy work. Um, when you're working with energy and you're grounding yourself, and especially after you've had a large purge or release, or I think a download, aha moment, whatever you want to call it, and you've had this influx, your body then craves certain things to eat, and it's what's going to help ground your body. So don't judge yourself. If you're called to eat, a little pint of ice cream, eat it. If you're called to eat chocolate or salt or whatever, within reason. We're not saying, take out half the chocolate aisle at, your local Walgreens, but, that not to judge yourself on what you're being called. Have you experienced that too, April?
Yeah, yeah. I am typically a practicing vegan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been called to incorporate more fish protein and stuff like that. Um, and there was that whole point of, well, should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? And you like guilt yourself, and you go through this whole drama about, should I, could I, would I? But it's like I'm listening to my body, so ultimately I know that I'm in alignment. And then I also no longer uh, judge myself, because that's old paradigm thinking too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing the right thing, or maybe I need to do XYZ. That's old paradigm thinking. The lack mentality is paradigm thinking. The not good enough mentality is old paradigm thinking, and all this stuff we're sloughing out. So we're putting pressure on ourselves in a way that we haven't seen. The astrology is like, we haven't seen this for what, 100 years since.
Mm-hmm.
So
And yeah, that's great that you said that. It's the old paradigm, and one of the major ones in the shifts in the paradigm that we're seeing. And I want everybody to really pay attention to it. It is not food that makes you one way or another on your weight. It is sometimes maybe the amount or the time you eat. But if you are craving something, you need to eat it. That means your body needs it. Even on, when we're going into the Jedi mind stuff, there's minerals that your body is craving that might be in something. Some people, when they ground, they eat potatoes, whatever you need. It's not, one piece of chocolate isn't going to, throw the scale off. You've had to do other things, throughout the day for that to make a very big effect. And drink your water. Gosh, drink your water. That can't be stressed enough. Drink your water. Pray over your water. Thank your water. Thank your food. You know what? When you, I don't care if you're going through the drive-through. I don't care if you fixed it yourself. Prime example, made pasta salad out of a box. Rip it open, throw it in the hot water, added stuff to it. But as I did it, I thanked the guy that made the box. In my mind, I thanked the guy that made the pasta. I thanked the guy that put it together. Thanked the guy who made the bags, or the person, whoever did it. I thanked them. And you know what? When you think about it, what a wonderful way. These people work really hard to put food on our tables. We don't know them. It's not like Inspector 35 when you get the sticker in your underwear. You don't know who this guy is or person is, woman is, and you just thank them. And then you thank the farmers that produce the grain and stuff to make the pasta and the flour. And you get in that habit, and as you get in that habit of being thankful, and you know what, you do it for the trucker that carried the supplies from one factory to another, that carried the finished product from that to the grocery store, to the warehouse, just start running this list through your head and being so grateful for what you have. And you're really going to notice a difference in the way your body feels and the way it accepts the food. your body will tell you immediately if you should not eat something. And part of the ascension symptoms is you're also going to see that you have some intolerance to food. So don't be surprised if, maybe dairy bothers you or something odd bothers you. Don't be surprised at all. But get in that state.
I want to say you can even thank the earth, because
Yes.
without it, none of this would all be possible.
Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, and that's when go backwards, from the table to the farm and right down to the earth, and thank them. And the same with your water. I mean, I get my water out of my refrigerator. It's got a purifier on it. So I thank the guy that developed the purifier. I thank the guy that made the refrigerator. I thank Frigidaire. I thank, the guy from the city that put in the pipes for the water. But, you run through that.
Like just running through the list of gratitude, I wonder if you can all feel the energy shifting right now, right? Because I can feel that consciousness. There was because I like to pray for food, because there are studies that show that your body assimilates it better.
Yes.
And your metabolism just reacts with it better. So I know that we're still trying to split between the 3D and 5D logic, right? So if you're gaining weight, it might not necessarily be about the food or all that. It's just a matter level of processing and time, because usually you're not switching what you're doing. It's things rising up out of you and you needing to kind of anchor, process, and release that and let it transform into something else, so that you can now get into that lighter stage of you again. The praying for the food, it was really interesting because I never realized until I started breastfeeding and had my child that, oh, I'm food. Oh, I'm literally the earth right now. We are mirroring each other. So now it's like, oh, if I bless the food, then I can bless me too. So everything that I'm doing is another act of sacredness. And so we as women, whether we have children, human children come out of us. Wait, I guess what other kind of, never mind. If human babies, okay. You don't have to have a human baby. Exactly.
I birthed a dog.
Yeah, you bless your dog food.
I birthed a dog. Yeah, that can happen.
Oh man, I've seen some personalities on some puppies come out where it's like, I know you from a former life and you were human then, but I see you caught on.
Yes. With the food thing, I think you had even said that a lot of times they say you put on weight so you could be able to be the carrier of the new energy or light that's put in there. So it that's why it makes you to, hey, cutie.
Oh my goodness.
This is Jackie's friend's new dog. His name is Blue, and he's got 2 different colored eyes.
Oh,
look at that baby. Here, give a close up.
Ooh,
Look at his face. You came in right on time. We were just talking about puppies and personality. Are you gonna keep going?
Look at cutie pie.
That's a cutie. This could be a good sized dog though. You just muted your. Okay, she's good. She muted you.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to. Oh my God. There was a real good article I had one time that talked about spiritually what each food means if you crave each food. And it was like interesting. It was like, chocolate, of course, you wanted sex. And if you craved corn, it's like you wanted wealth or more abundance. Your money was funny. If you wanted salt, you wanted to be something more grounded, I think. And it was sugar. It's like you wanted more sweetness of life to happen. And if you wanted fat, you wanted things to be more richness. I forgot what that article was. It was like, it opened my mind. That's why I was trying to see if I can find it. What each food meant. As that too.
So you found it to be really resonant with you at the time when you were reading it? It made sense to you?
Yeah. Because I was like, oh my God, I have a taste for every day. I wanted corn chips, tortilla chips. I'm like, what is this? Why?
That Mara said, look at banana pudding.
Now,
Yeah.
do you crave different things when you're in the classroom than when you're home?
Yes.
Good. I'm not the only one then.
Pringles. I want Pringles all the time. Pringles and Cheez-Its.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
I
Wow.
want jelly beans.
Only time. Then I get home, I'm like, I don't want none of that stuff. Don't give me
Yeah.
that. But as
Could
soon as
care less.
I want that and some caramel. Yeah. I was like, okay, well, I want this. That's my comfort food. Those are the two
Mm-hmm.
things.
And I don't want it anywhere else. But I want
Right.
those jelly beans because I can grab a few, throw them in my mouth, and then I guess it's because like a little chipmunk, I stick them down in my cheeks and can
Right.
teach with them.
I'm a big
Yeah. See,
chocolate girl myself.
Yeah, but they can smell it.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
I
have.
will crave that M&Ms.
Oh
M&Ms on
yeah.
the. I have
Every
to have me
once in a
some.
while.
Yeah, the kids. I attack the kids for that. What you got in your lunch bag? You got some M&Ms?
Oh, let me tell you what. The day after Halloween, they might be crazy as all get out, but they come in with all kinds of candy. What you got
Don't they?
there?
Don't they? Yes, yes. I like. Come on, come on. Hey, give me some of that. What you got? No, I don't want no Butterfingers. That's my mom. But no, give it to me anyway. I'll give it to her when I get home. There you go.
I
I'm
teach with
craving a lot
a.
of fresh fruit lately, but it feels like I don't want anything cooked until a certain time, and then it's usually like a comfort thing, like noodles or
Okay.
yeah, chocolate milk. I've been doing a lot of chocolate milk, or
Oh, me too.
not regular milk because I'm lactose intolerant. But man, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
like
like Chiyobani. I know I don't work for them, but if I could advertise for them for a minute, they make some of the best oat milk, like alternative milks. I'm so
really.
sad. I usually make them from scratch, but this stuff
Mhm.
is so good. It's literally better than any milk I've ever had, even as a child with the chocolate milks and stuff. This stuff is ridiculously good.
They
Oh my!
That's
said
what Helen has to drink, and she loves it. Loves it. And it's cheaper. I was really surprised.
it's cheaper than almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I got some almond milk with vanilla honey the other day. I didn't even know they did that.
I never heard that.
Helen gets the oat milk, but she gets it with the vanilla?
Yeah, it's good.
And it's like cereal milk, like little kid cereal milk. You know, remember when you got to drink your milk after you ate your cereal with the Fruit Loops and stuff in it? That's what that stuff tastes like.
You got
Wow.
and the Chiyobani specifically, it doesn't have a weird texture or flavor, and
Or aftertaste.
they add minerals like the minerals that you're gonna get from cow's milk. They add it to that milk, so you're not, because usually you feel like I need something, my bone, I got to take a multivitamin. So
Okay.
that stuff's good. Anyway, we
This.
got off topic.
Oh,
Essential sense being
Cravings.
distracted.
yes. Squirrel.
We on topic. Ain't no off. We was talking about food and how spiritual, and it drifted off into that.
Well, and then people have aversions to certain foods during this time. So if you're having trouble with milk, we have let you know what works.
And the people. You get a taste of, I want to slap you-itis.
No. Yeah, the roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, but no, yeah, because the other day you talked about cravings. I wanted ice cream. I was like, okay, what's going on here? I was like, I had ice cream with chocolate pebbles on my ice cream. And I was just bored. Even my dog was like, what are you doing? I was like, I want ice cream with the pebbles on top of it. And I was mixing that together. And she's like, okay, Mom, you have lost your morality. I was really today on this one. So how about those energies?
If you dive deep, if you dive into it head first, like head on, like it gets easier to process. Like it seems like it's a lot initially, especially when you're trying to make sense of it. But if you don't necessarily focus so much on the symptom, on what you're experiencing, but more on what energetically you're processing, like mentally, emotionally, what you're processing, If you focus on that, it makes the ascension symptoms easier, I found. Have you guys found anything along the lines of that?
Yeah, for me, yeah, just to be observer and not to really like try to attach things. Oh God, this is that and that extra to it. It just kind of like it just passes on, just passes on through instead of it just resonating there and intensify. It looks like the more upset I get, the more it happens. Like, oh, this headache. Oh my God. Like I was with the eye. I was like, oh my God, I just lost my cool during the reading, but that it was irritating me. And then after I had rested, I said, you get this every time when you have ascension. Something always feels like it's something in your eye, and there's nothing in your eye. You do this every time. Why don't you please kind of take a note of this sometimes? So I guess I don't know what it is. It's changed. I heard they say it's like upgrading sight. That, and so it was nothing in there. Nothing was in my eye at all.
Has anybody noticed any change in their vision?
Yeah. I do.
I've gotten mine. I walk around more with my glasses on top of my head than on my face anymore. And it's not that I don't know. I am seeing better to distance. It's nearsighted. So, anything far away, but I've noticed now, like I can watch TV without my glasses on, and it's
Jupiter
crazy.
1111 said that her sacral's on fire. Girl, mine is.
No.
You gonna stay right?
Hey, it's 18 plus. Let me be real up on this playground.
I just pray like a dog in this little sandbox.
But I thought when they say when your sacral's on fire, that means they stressed on their end, so they throw it over on your end, the sexual feeling, but they stress on their end, the DMs.
Well, then what is he throwing at me? Because I need to go ahead and Molotov cocktail this back over there.
Right.
Send it back.
Yeah, send it back. That's what I understood. Yeah, what you mean. Interesting. Yeah, welcome. Freaky Friday, everybody. Freaky Friday. Yes.
And freaky doesn't always just mean sexual. It just could be weird as ever.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Say when they do that, they stressed out on their ear. Or they could just be thinking about you heavily sexually. They could be stressed and they say, "Oh, what way could I get this off of me? That will calm me down. What way could I find myself to de-stress?" Oh, yes, the divine feminine. And listen, all that energy our way. It's like, yeah, I'm thinking about you. Okay, thank you. Don't go to waste. Thinking of it.
Shot it right on back there.
Yeah, shot it right. Thank you. Now take it back.
Take it back. Be like, you get it together, you can have it in the 3D. Don't.
Right. There you go.
Don't be sending me this stuff, so I'm walking around, all funny and everything.
Touching myself. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a
pat on the shoulder. Just kidding. A round of applause. Anyway.
I'm staying a little lower in some parts. Okay, let me bring back up.
Turning the washing machine on spin cycle and hopping up there. Yeah, we know.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice set right here. Again.
I don't think my stuff's dry yet. I gotta wring it out again.
No,
when you figure out that you can message yourself from your computer to your phone.
You wrong for that. I'm trying to drink. I almost spit all over the damn screen.
Kiki says, sexually frustrated. Girl, you ain't got no idea.
To that. How sexually frustrated are you? Put on phone. You ain't got to say nothing. Just put a number in the box over there in the sunshine circle. We're going to close our eyes and we ain't going to look. 1 for low, 10 for high. 20 mean I'm in danger. No,
I was about to write.
Yeah, I was going to put a few more zeros on there.
Look at somebody else.
I am clearly in danger. There's a dragon. Actually, calm
Yeah,
down.
that's
Just,
all right.
um,
Change.
I was telling Kathy B before we got on that I had these interesting dreams last night because I was processing. So I actually am having some issues with my body. So I went and did some energy work on myself and just allowed myself to like process these deep-seated emotions and realize that I carry a lot of my trauma from my parents, my ancestry, in an effort as a child, in an effort to take away their pain or help them, but it doesn't do that, right?
Nope.
So um, so I was just healing myself and releasing that, and then also how I was kind of letting myself not show my full sensuality or stuff like that because I was afraid of intimidating other people. And I just realized, you know what, forget that. It's okay to be me. And then my body started healing itself and relaxing and allowing and giving me ideas for other ways of comforting, right? Um, so the comfort was, it was funny because I put an ice pack over my yoni, right? Because it was just like really hot. Like, I'm just like, why is it hot there? Like, usually it's your armpits that are sweating. It was just like so hot. So I put the ice pack on my yoni, and then hot energy started shooting out of my feet chakras. And I was just like, oh, I guess it just needs to get out of me. Like, it just needs to. So what am I out processing? And as soon as I let some of that energy out, my dreams were I felt like I was falling in love and someone was like super connecting with me. And it was just like, it was great. They were super loving and, accepting and open of my child. Like, it was just smooth. And so just let yourself do the processing, let yourself do the work. And then even letting myself be open enough to receive, because I knew it was a dream, right? Because this person, I knew it was a dream. So just letting them receive. And it wasn't a sexual dream. It was just that feeling, that closeness, that intimacy developing, that trust that you feel when you fall in love. I allowed that to happen. So it was really neat to see
I can tell you got that glow about yourself. Even when you're talking about you glowing like, like a little
and that's something you haven't allowed yourself to do. So that's wonderful.
That's
a major breakthrough.
There was no resistance. Because usually, even in the mind's eye, when you're training yourself, I'd be real about my resistance. Right? And so it's like, I didn't even have resistance. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm stepping up. I'm getting closer. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I do have a sparkle, don't I?
Teenager at the locker. It's him, girl. There you go. There go my boyfriend. You got that glow. Yeah. So you're talking about that. Yeah. I've heard about that. What they say? Yes, I've heard of him. That phenomenon.
Let's steer him into life, shall we?
Yes. No. Very nice.
Ice packs for everyone. Passing them around the sandbox. Everybody's getting ice packs. Report back tomorrow.
Yeah, I want something shooting through my feet.
No, you don't. Trust me. I have it without any ice packs. It's not good.
It's better than where it was coming out of, to be honest, though. You'd rather have come out of your feet. I was like, I'm so lucky that it didn't make a diversion. But it decided.
Thank you. Tell my body, don't get any ideas tonight. We just need it to go from hands to feet. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah,
everything's working. Keep it going. Keep it going. And literally, that's what it's feeling more and more. It's like a large, almost like a tube, if you can imagine, like the size of my head. And literally, it comes down and then out my fingers. So I feel like some kind of like a superhero from the 70s that shot stuff out of their fingers like lightning bolts. And then it goes on down to the root and then out my legs and out my toes. And it starts, I can feel it when it starts building, like in my heels. They'll start getting prickly, almost like it's going to sleep. But the minute I start wiggling my toes, I can feel it like pulsing out my toes.
Oh, wow.
And I found out something else interesting with that.
Okay.
Feet that sweat. Hands and feet that sweat. are actually a sign of like strong energetic powers. And
What?
both myself and my youngest daughter have that hydrodysplasia where we have, when I was a baby, my mom and dad used to laugh and watch the water just roll off my feet as a baby. But yeah, some cultures, and they make that like a major thing with a woman, like that is highly sought after. I just got to
Oh
figure
my,
out where that is and plan a trip, but
we both a hot commodity.
yeah.
Because I know
Well,
that. Jesus, my feet sweat in a minute. They
who would
always
ever
have.
thought, as the DM calls him Swampfoot, that would, he just doesn't know what he's missing out on.
You know, Miss What, baby, some countries, I am a god. Don't play with me.
And I can hear him now. Good. God, take your feet off of me because that's just gross.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
I'll
sweating,
ask you
the
twice.
sweatiness is real. There's all kinds of waters.
Mm-hmm.
Call me April showers for a reason. I feel like that could go either way. I just meant I sweat a lot. I'm not going to agree to or deny any other possibilities of showers, but I'm neither agreeing nor denying. But you may ask a question.
What was it? Wasn't it you, Divine Sunshine, that had the card the other day with the lady on the tree and the pot?
Yeah. Yeah, sure did. Lord have mercy.
I was like, huh? That doesn't even make any sense. She gonna drop that pot right on his head.
Right. Yeah.
That is called twin transference.
That's what it's called. Okay. That's what I would use.
Energy. What they do to us energetically, I guess we're gonna do to them physically. Like last night, my whole left leg, my whole left quad. Is that what? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my whole left quad went numb,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, okay, this is a new evolution. It's better than my fire-breathing dragon over here.
Which one you want? The breathing dragon or the ice cold quad? Which one you want? You see the one.
I'll take the steamy feet. I'll take the hot feet.
Okay. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. What's she saying? Just so guys know, it's harder for me to get on now. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Well, we love you, Margaret. Either way, thank you for
yes.
showing
Love you, Margaret. Make sure you have us with headphones or mute us and only read us or something. I don't.
That's fine.
You have a residence. We just don't want to.
Yeah, we're always happy to see Margaret. Yes,
Margaret has done so wonderful.
Always. She's dedicated. She always is on here. I can count on her. Live doing something. Hi. And it's like, I can't stay on here long, but I got to go. But I just had to come in. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Well, just from the beginning of this, Margaret has just made leaps and bounds. I mean,
yes,
just
you're right.
Amazing
you're right.
things.
She's holding it down. Hi, Victoria. Welcome to the Sandbox.
Sandbox. Any questions tonight? Any questions? Any questions you want to ask the experts, or even in the Sunshine Lounge or the Sandbox Lounge, whichever. This is the time to ask that. Any questions? I feel somebody energetically.
So the first things that people usually do is they think that they're sick, or they think that something is wrong with them, and then they go through all this rigmarole and they find out that nothing is actually wrong with them physically, like the doctors can't find anything. And so they now then start looking into, well, what could it possibly be energetically or ascension symptom wise? So I really, really suggest either going through some of our old playground videos, I know, or even Jupiter 1111. We've got older videos on how to, even me, how to trust yourself, how to know your intuition, how to trust your gut and your guide, because your mind is is now processing the old paradigm and stepping into the new paradigm. And the new paradigm does not have concrete stuff spelled out for you. And it's now you finding you, now you finding yourself. So if you know that you're going through an ascension process, take some time to actually go through the process of the emotional healing and the psychological stuff that goes on with you, and maybe even have a professional that you want to talk to. And Kathy D is super good at that.
Yeah.
We're all here to listen. We have a playground experience where we can help you move through these energies that are coming through. um, we're all good at intuiting it, and we're all good at what we've been kind of processing, and it's easy to kind of call it out. So just trust. And sometimes if you get an inclination to just say, hey, what does this illness mean, or what does it mean when I'm having something, look up, um, go look up online, what is the spiritual meaning of knee pain, because it's something that keeps going away. You've been working on it your whole life. You haven't figured out why it hasn't changed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something that's associated with the spiritual. Most likely there is. And you can also, because we're typically all empaths at this point, um, maybe you're also processing stuff for other people as well. We do that because we care and we think it's so loving to take the burden from somebody. But sometimes they need to process that stuff, right? You don't have to process other people's pain and stuff like that. Their new paradigm shift is to go into receiving lessons and love and light and all this through pleasure. Receiving this healing through a pleasurable experience. We are out. I am out processing for the collective, a fire breathing dragon, so that now everyone can receive this information and this upgrade with a more pleasurable experience.
And that's another wonderful thing about this ascension process. And one of the signs is teachers will appear when you need them. So you're not going through this alone. Keep your eyes open for that help, that divine guidance, that, the 3D guidance. It's there, So that's one of the main parts of this, is that teachers show up. I mean, you're not, the universe, the powers that be are not going to have you go through this by yourself. You've got the soul family, and that's one of the reasons in the last month they've been really pushing about soul families and making these connections. So we had this safety net in place, or like Jupiter talked about, and this was months ago, about linking arms and going into battle. That's how we're doing it together. So that's just one or two of the other signs. And the up positive, the up positive is, as you go through this and you take it on and you take it with, with grace, and you just roll with it, your DM just rolls with it too. Remember, they can feel you. And so if you're flipping out that you think something's wrong with you, that you've got some kind of weird African sleeping sickness or something like that, and you start getting all upset about it and going crazy, he's going to feel that energy. The better you do with it and the higher vibe you stay, remember, the better he does with it. Now, I know we've got some questions here tonight.
I'm rolling right on. I'm on it already. I got it. I'm going in the order that I'm seeing. Okay, Benita says, what does it mean if you aren't getting many symptoms anymore? I talked about that even when we did Wednesday. I said, because I could hear, I time jumped. I heard her before she even came on here. I said, what if somebody say, I don't even have that? What were you all? What was your all's answer to that? That you don't have the symptoms. If you don't have symptoms, or you had them and you don't have them anymore, too.
Well, you've processed through what you needed to. Because I think each one of those symptoms are tied to something. Something we either need to out process or something we need to bring in. Is it self-love? Is it caring? What do we need to bring in? Or what do we need to release? Now, there's also a chance that if, I thought for years that, the tingling in my feet and all that kind of stuff was just due to, having sweaty feet. I never knew that was energy surges going through me. So it might be something that you've gotten used to too. So kind of take some time and really scan your body and think about what you do or don't have.
It could also mean that, you know, it's a time for you to do self-reflection. It's a time for you to actually to. I think we have it when we're not distracted by it. I think we get more of the physical. You could also be switching into the new paradigm where you receive it through pleasure. The hardest part about this is because I do know, we all know Benita, right? So I want to give her personalized advice, which I could, but I'm not trying to call you out on a live Sandbox program. But
What you mean?
but I can say that now's an opportunity to stop seeking something external to validate. It's more like you get to now validate what you're experiencing, what you're truly going, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, and not make it based on, well, why aren't I suffering? You don't need to suffer to upgrade. We're out processing the need for drama and trauma. We now are in a space of like receiving things with just love and abundance and enjoyment. So take the opportunity to that when you see everybody crumbling around you from the massive migraines that are associated with that upgrade, say, it's okay. You guys need some water? I'm just going to sit here and hold the space for you because I know you could make it to the other side. Okay.
Right. Like the marathon runners with the water. Here's your water.
You're definitely
We'll be right here. We're still here. Yeah, there you go.
Yay! Get it. Go through that ascension symptoms. So you just be the cheerleader on the side. All right, Jupiter 1111 says, can we go over again how to anchor the energy into the 3D, please? I think that was April's specialty because that was about the spine thing and doing all that extra and how it all intertwined.
Because you know I'm all about that extra. About all that extra. She's raving over there. Somebody get us some glow sticks. Okay. Okay, so basically the outline is you're going to...
Oh, real quick, one thing before you say that. Margaret kind of had a question above that one, and it ties right in. She asked how to keep your energies protected. Margaret, this is gonna help you with that. Yeah, it did. She just it's kind of like a little statement, but it ties perfectly into what Jupiter asked. So I just saw that and wanted to let her know that this would work for her.
Okay, go on.
Continue.
I'm sorry, just having I'm going to talk. Benita, I need you to text me after this program. I got a lot going on right now. I just need you to text me, okay? After, though. Okay, so anchoring in, and protection. So first and foremost, we're always going to protect ourselves and our children and, whomever. We're going to teach them how to protect themselves. The easiest way to do it is through a bubble or an egg around your aura, around your body. You can even act as if, well, that's a whole nother level. So you're in an egg, right? And the egg is kind of silver on the outs. It's a sheer egg, kind of like a bubble, so you can kind of see through it. So you're still in the world, but you're also now introducing the spiritual component of it. So the spiritual is now protected. The physical is now protected with the spiritual shell that you can ask your angels to help reinforce for you when you're going through something, like if your emotions are too high, and so all of that. And I like the coloring of silver to gold to rose gold to violet. So the reason we're going through all of those layers is, I'll just go gold is like the Christed energy where we're all connected through that higher space. The rose gold is even more of that loving. I'm like, I know, Bertina, you have some stuff. She made a whole thing for us.
Lord. Like we taking the test. I'm like, okay, go on.
Heart energy, the love. We're all in love, right? Because Christ comes from that love energy.
Okay, go on.
And then the violet is, I like to think of it as the violet flame or that healing energy, right? Because we're all in this state of repair and renewal and healing. And with the assists of our ancestors and our angels and God Himself, who gives the angels the violet fire that we can then walk through to become, wow, okay, all right, I hear some stuff going on outside, so that's some confirmation. So
Right.
we're thankful for the people that do the work. The garbage man's here taking out the garbage. So you know
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? You don't have to take the garbage out, but you do need to recognize what is garbage and get it ready and prepared to leave. Okay.
There you go.
So
All those 16 bags of hefty bags there with
See that?
some shoes.
Exactly.
so just take your breath and just imagine in your mind's eye this egg around you. And it goes from the silver to the gold to the rose gold to the violet. Let it be sheer and kind of opalescent, because I love those colors, and that's actually the etherical realm that you're starting to play with, you know. So if you breathe that in, that's your first step. That's your protection. That's all you really need. That you could also call on the name of Jesus. You know, I don't know what your religious is. If your religion is, if you're not Christian, that probably won't resonate with you. But you have however you talk to God and do your circle. Now we're going to get into the anchoring into the 3D, the anchoring the
Mhm.
energies. So basically, now that you're protected, you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to imagine that your it's so weird to be in multiple timelines at once, because it's like, and which meditation are you going to do in this timeline? And like 5 different meditations just line themselves up for me. And I'm like, okay, so that's what's happening to me right now. So excuse me. Okay.
I'll be there, please. I know.
So just take a deep breath, and we're going to like just squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and your butthole. Squeeze them and release. Ooh, squeeze them and release. And I feel my feet chakras opening up right now doing this. Squeeze and release. And then you're going to take that energy up into your lower abdomen, kind of where your uterus sits. Kind of squeeze your lower abdomen. Go ahead, squeeze it, release, squeeze it, release. We're just activating. We're just waking everything up. Go over your solar plexus. You can move your hands with this if it helps, and just squeeze your upper abs. Just squeeze it and release, squeeze it and release. Now up to your heart. You're just gonna like kind of compress your chest in a little bit and expand. And breathe out and just press in and expand. And go into your throat and just kind of squeeze your neck. Relax. And squeeze your neck and relax. Now go up to your third eye and just kind of scrunch your eyebrows and look up, like you're looking up towards the middle of your eyes. Relax and do it again. Whoa, and relax. And just go ahead and tap the top of your head with your hand, like your fingertips. There you go. So all of them are awake. Now we're going to take this energy and we're going to let it rise up from our roots and our feet. We're going to let it come up through our root, our sacral, our solar plexus, our heart, our high heart, our throat, our third eye, our crown, and let it go and touch the deep, deep, deepest part of the universe as you can. And when it hits that point, it bounces back and shoots right back through the universe into your crown, into your third eye, into your throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, root, and tap your feet. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So that energy is now linked. Can everybody feel that energy starting to tap in and the temperature starting to rise? So this rising temperature, but for those of you that feel it, or even if it's a cooling temperature, this is kind of how you're alchemizing. This is how you're changing energy into matter, right? That's why your thoughts matter, because they start to become matter. So let's just let the energy flow, feel it, let it come through you. It can go both up and down at the same time. So now we can feel our energies Now we're going to just focus on your heart chakra. Squeeze your abs and your pelvic floor and your anus and everything. And I want you to still feel into your heart as you squeeze. Take another deep breath here. Now, this is the truest anchor point because everything is shifting here on the lower chakras. So, our heart needs to be our truest anchor point. So when we come from love, this is how we can have the most effect of benefit for the world. Okay, now let the energy from your heart rise up through your high heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and let it go about 2 miles above the earth. And then let's all link together. We're all around the planet. Let's link together. We pull these energy cords together, and we're going to shoot that up to the deepest part of the universe. And as it hits, it comes back and fills us all. It comes back, and then now it's 2 miles above the earth. It shoots to each of us. And we allow this energy of input to come and let it sit and resonate in the heart. So breathe this in. The universe is now blessing us all with this shared connected energy. I feel a clearing in the ears. I feel a confidence coming in. Go ahead and pulse your lower, like just squeeze the lower half of you below your heart. Just squeeze everything. Squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. And we're going to pull that down into us. Start to feel that self confidence come in, that drive to accomplish what it is that we're here to do. But you just kind of move your hips in a circle, let your spine loosen up. Now let this source do this. The source is just keeps pouring in information, pouring in and pouring in. There we go. Go ahead, clap your hands. Okay, come back to us, come back. I like to tap here, tap on my sternum with my fingers, like Donna Eden, who does energy medicine. She's really cool lady. A lot of free videos. She does something cool too called energetic zip up. So we're gonna wait first. Take your two like your either your pointer finger or your middle finger. You put it one in your belly button, one on your third eye, and then you're just gonna pull up on both. So you pull up a little bit of pressure, so that links them, right? So you're now together, and now we're gonna take our hands like this, put it above our root area like that, and we're gonna zip up, zip up to our lip. And we're gonna stop. We're gonna do that one more time. Yeah. Okay. And now we've locked that energy in. We've linked it to ourselves, and I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about how that we anchored the high heart into the um, we anchored that high heart into our current reality, and I feel a lot of clearing, a lot of self confidence come in, and empowerment. So I feel pretty good, and you can practice on your own.
Yeah,
You know,
and practice. That's the key. Practice, practice, practice. We are powerful enough. I mean, we're nowhere near the power and the goddess that both April and Divine Sunshine are, but we've got to practice. We've got to be able to do this on ourselves. We cannot be relying on other people. We've got to start pulling this in and standing in our power. This is part of our union. And this is what we've got to do. We've got to pull in and we've got to stand on our own. These are wonderful tools April gives us. Jupiter 1111 has those beautiful chakras. If you haven't done those, do them, check them out. If you're really ready to invest in yourself, either join us on the playground, just a guilty plug right now, or buy the Rainmaker when you're working on meditation. These are all wonderful things. But if you don't do it for yourself, if you don't take the time, and any of the visualizations I've done, and I'm getting ready to do one tomorrow, listen to it, write it down in your own words, change it up where it feels comfortable for you, and then record it in your own voice. Don't rely on my voice, you
Mm-hmm.
know, rely on your own. And that's what we've got to do with this. This is where we're getting, this is why we're no longer in the dress rehearsal. We're coming into the show, and we've got to be
Right.
prepared.
Oh my God, Kathy D been listening. I hear my voice just go right on straight through her. This channel. Straight channeling. I was like, is that me?
So that's what
Yeah,
happens when you let your curls get a little bit longer. See, that's
right. That's why I got to stretch them. I got to stretch them. Yes, we are. And the month of July is freedom. So we've already been through. We've been through that. Spirit has told me is freedom. And then August is supposed to be firecrackers. Now I don't know what that means. Something's gonna get set off in August. I don't know what that. They didn't show me what it was, but they said it was. So I don't know. We're gonna be a firecracker telling people off about themselves in the spiritual way. I'm sorry, I'm divine. I don't do that. But my thing is, whatever it is, that's what we're getting moved to. So you're right. We didn't already did dress rehearsal. That was in May. And then also, again, this is showtime. We actually doing it now. And so whatever we practice, whatever we got, we practicing right now. Okay. Victoria asks, will she get married? What
well,
you think?
Victoria, what do you think? What does your
What
intuition tell you?
there you
Manifest it, think about it. If you feel in your heart of hearts that you're going to get married, then you're going to get married. I
would
saw
take
your
less
comment
pressure
further
off.
up.
Yeah.
You know,
Take less pressure off yourself in the
Yeah.
situation. Don't be attached, because it's that I want it right now that kind of pushes it further away. Like, why don't you give it to me? Like that kind of pushes the energy away. So
that's right. I call it kicking cans. That's why when I do reading for people, I don't try to do some of that stuff because I could tell you you're gonna get married in 3 months, and before you know it, you try to go reach for it and you kick it out your hand and you go reach for it because you keep on willing it and you keep on pushing it away. So I don't personally tell you a like specific month or time because that usually does not kind of work out. But you know, if you feel like it, you can take it on the spiritual thing. You're already married. Did you know that? Spiritually, you're already married.
you
Look at even the eyes popped up.
feel it, yeah.
You look at that, leaving y'all eyes popped up. You didn't know that? You
Because is
didn't
it the marriage or is it the energy of the commitment and the connection? Like,
know?
what is
I'm
it that you're?
talking
Because you just want a ring or what? Because you can go get yourself a
the
ring.
3D ring. Oh, she talking about the 3D? Yeah, because that's why you're already married.
Yeah, because she said my daughter just graduated today, and I
She
thought her
thought she was
father
going to
was
get
going to
proposed
to me,
to.
and looks like he's not.
Oh,
So,
He's
yeah.
really,
honey, there was a lot going on with that. Don't put a timestamp on anything. God,
Yeah,
no.
don't no timestamp. Don't look for results. The results is what kicks the can away.
Hey,
All
go with
right.
the flow. Be glad you're talking to him, and he's in your life. You know,
That's more than most like people. That's out there. So that's it. With your DM, I know. That's why I stopped myself before I went off on that tangent. And then I seen April like, there she go again. She's about to snap off and hurt somebody.
she says she's divine and she don't do that. Well, I am divine and I do. So let me just tell you something.
and I just hold the matches for both of them.
Right. Would your DM have similar ascension symptoms as you? Well, I'm thinking the mirror aspect. The first thing they show me is mirror, right hand, left hand. It might be kind of different the way of how it's happening. I don't think he having headaches like I'm having the headaches like he done sent over here to me on my end. It might be something else. So I don't know the symptoms with him. I'm trying to see the last time he didn't seem like it. He said he was sore and I wasn't sore. I was like, okay. But that's the only thing I can say about my experiment in person.
And sometimes they have to clear different things than we do.
Right.
Like we might have abandonment issues, but it could be related to different situations. So I think in that aspect, our ascensions might be different.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say beg to differ to say it's different. Well, you know what? Oh no, he's showing me this. Wait a second. Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's He says that it does not happen maybe on the same day. It might come a day after. So, like, my head might hurt today, his head might hurt tomorrow.
Oh Lord, then what's happening to his?
Mine thinks he's having another heart attack.
That
Oh
was
God.
weird. I zoned out and I seen him, and he was like, "No, that's not true. I get it the first day, you might get it after, or vice versa." So I'm gonna let it stand that way. It's different for each connection. I
Yeah,
got that.
it's absolutely different for each connection and how you've decided to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was interesting.
then that goes back to Bonita's question. Maybe it's time for you to no longer have those, and maybe it's time for the other person to have a full-on breakdown because you've been carrying too much of that weight.
Yeah.
It could be a spiritual protection for you, and for him, it could just be a rude ass spiritual awakening.
Yeah. I don't think I need no rental. Or I haven't had any earbuds in underwater. Okay, in months. Okay, I thought I was getting on. I got her. It was another question. I remember seeing that. A lady T, but it wasn't a question. I thought it was more a statement. Okay, I'm reading real quick. It was another one. I seen it. Could y'all? Okay, hard.
Good for you, Margaret, for
What does it mean?
recognizing that.
Did you say that already?
Hmm?
Did we see this one? What does it mean when you with your masculine and you feel his big old being energy hitting both of you? What do that mean?
Be thankful, show gratitude, return it back. It's a wonderful, it's a beautiful energy exchange, and bask in the glory of it. Send
I
your energy
see.
back.
Freaky Friday, that work that in. You gotta integrate the energy.
This
Go
from
get
the
your
one,
ice pack.
right? That's why I said this from advice from the one that the dragon breathing down there.
The
That's what
dragon's
I'm saying.
lair there.
If they're mirroring, if they get that, I'd be like, ah, cool. What you gonna do? You know?
Yeah, do the vanilla version of what Kathy G just told you. I don't know what she said. That surfboard and she doing over there. I don't know. That might get you in trouble, Victoria. So just keep it, PG-13. What is this? She talking about the work. Okay, that was that. Okay, hold on. She was talking about resident. Hold on. Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm back on this again. Help us, Jesus. Okay. Get off of this. Am I hitting the wrong thing? Okay, it was
It
another
wasn't
question.
your comment, Margaret, that she was, help me, Jesus. No, it was she was having trouble with her buttons. So it's not
Oh,
nothing you
okay,
said.
okay, okay,
Because Margaret was just like, what?
okay. That's why I was trying. Was there any other one? Pick up energies. Okay, a lot. They just kind of commenting back on what we said. Okay, I thought I seen another one, but I guess
I
not.
thought I had. Let's see. Oh, well, now Margaret's asking, I'm not sensing my DM as strongly as in the past. It's infrequent now when I'm not meditating. So I guess she's kind of asking what's going on with that. They're
He's pulling
taking care of their stuff.
something right now.
It kind of depends because we don't fully know everybody's system, right?
Mhm.
But if you're anything like similar to Benita's situation, um,
Oh, I see it. I see it. It's it.
it's a matter of trusting, trusting, and you don't need to be in attachment with him in that 5D. It's a matter of transitioning the 5D to 3D anyway. So there's some stuff that's integrating. There's some stuff that needs to not be sensed. Like when my DM went off with a karmic, I felt that love, right? And I felt that connection and the wanting of their child and all that, and the confusion and confliction. I said, okay, I'm just going to remove myself because this hurts too much for me to go through this experience. And so then I started to understand it and see it from a different perspective instead of saying, well, where is he? I want to feel him, I want to feel that connection. It's more like, hey, maybe I can grow me. Maybe I could spend this time loving myself and what I need to focus on me instead of focusing on them. So
Mhm.
you'll most likely, because it sounds like you have a pretty balanced thing going on with your man, I think that it'll be cool. I mean, it's okay that you're not. It's people. You can never step in the same river twice. Change is inevitable, right? And things are just going to get. We're trusting the universe that things are working out for us and going to get better and better. So let's continue to trust. Let's continue to move forward. Let's continue to walk arm in arm, like Captain Planet.
Bear
And
stairs.
yeah, that's good too. Care Bear stairs. I've been watching She-Ra. The power of wait. In the name, nope, I don't even remember. I watched 3 seasons and I can't even say her catchphrase. That's how good I am. That's where I'm at right now. Ascension symptom. What was it?
Yeah, that's one of them too. Forgetfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why was I in this room? I was in here for something. Okay, let me go. I can't remember what the hell.
That thing from the that cartoon when you have to repeat what you're doing when you walk. So I do that to myself, like, okay, remember this. You gotta do this when you go to the next room. This. Oh, what's that? No. You gotta do
Oh, no. We will not get off task. We will not. Yeah.
Yeah, as you all know, that doesn't work real well for us.
No, because I sure will. What does it mean? Okay, we already did the beam. Just making sure. Was there anything else?
All right, Jupiter asked about the body. I've been getting jolts in my body, like when they say clear and get the paddles for the heart. It's so weird.
What time is that? Is this at the end down here at bottom?
7:51.
Okay. 6:51 for me. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. All right. I've been getting jolts in my body, like when they say clear and it gets the paddles for the heart. It's so weird.
really fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
But it's almost like because it happened even while we was on air here too, and it was just, but it felt like it was like something to my heart, like a happy, like a jolt, like something like heart to my heart chakra, and then I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know who or where that comes from. It's almost like my dog. She has that. Bichon Frises are infamous for having. They call the Bichon Blitz, and they'll just get up and just shoot off and just run for no reason. Shoo, shoo, shoo. You just watch it go back and forth, back and forth. I said, what the hours teacher say? Did the spirit hit you? Because she looked like a person in church that the spirit hits. And she just goes
So cute.
back and forth. I said, all right then. Hallelujah.
That's it. He's getting a little choir robe for Christmas just so we can watch her run back and forth.
I do. Okay. So I was like, maybe that's the same experience. Maybe just hit that, all that energy just hit you.
It could be that you're getting a strong jolt to your heart chakra.
Oh, she said it's not a happy one.
Oh.
Not a happy one?
It's just intensity.
Oh.
Okay, so one of the things about parts of the ascension is it's not totally comfortable all the time. And as we fully allow ourselves to embody these experiences and this change, it can navigate itself through both of us. So like part of that is the stubbornness of maybe even your counterpart or the inner child part that wants to kind of hold back, reserve, right? Like, how do I receive this? And so spirit is like, you're going to receive it. And so we get it. So, as long as it's not like over and over and over again for a very short period of time, which can be very, very hard to deal with. I like to do water with lots of energy. The frequency music kind of helps me integrate. But, usually you're in the middle of something else when this happens. So if you're like, I trust this happens in perfect ways, can we ease this into the body integration? Like, you can call in your guides and say, hey, we need to ease this up because it's very uncomfortable. If you want me to look at something or see something, please give it to me kindly. because I'm more likely to keep it with me and do it. Uh, uh, I'm more likely to keep it with me and accept even more energy if we do it in this fashion. You know, you can work with the guides, and you can work with the energy this way. Like,
Yeah, it's very
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Cause you told me that one time because that time I did that spinning and the spirits trying to drop down into me and the room was like spinning around really fast and I was screaming like stop, 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 stop. And then I told him, I said, it's okay for you to next time when it all calmed down. I said, it's okay for you to integrate like that because I was powerful after that. I mean, but it was scary, the experience of going through that. But when you told me, just tell them, say, it's fine. Just put it to me in a way that I can accept it and receive it. So, because it was okay, but you just kind of scared me a little bit. So that was very helpful. So that does work. And next time they just kind of like eased it. I had a little bit of it for a while, but I could tell they was just giving it to me in bite size, a spoonful of medicine instead of shoving the whole bottle down my throat. I'm like, okay, I get it. So that was very helpful doing it that way.
With Jupiter too, you have to realize you're so unbelievably powerful, and to areas you haven't even tapped into yet. So some of this could be coming because you can handle it. That you're stronger than you think you are. So, ask for the ease on the jolt, but don't be upset if it's not ease.
Yeah, I'm with you on that too, Kathy D, because I think that day that's what they did because I was asking to try to do a new type of meditation. That's when that heart meditation that I did that's on my on my website that April said it was really, really good. And I asked, I said, I want to do something different that nobody else is doing. I like drop into me, come into me. And boy, what did I say that for? Wham! Spin, spin, spin like a bottle top. And throw me on the bed. I was like, it's still spinning, Jesus. So yeah, sometimes I guess if they would have eased it, I wouldn't have, but they really gave it to me the way I asked for it. I know I can hear Jubilee Level say, I didn't ask for it, but they knew that was the only way they want to be able to drop down into me. And if they just say it's you and this pump and made it happen. I mean, like you say, she can handle it, I can handle it, but
Mm-hmm.
I know we don't like it. I didn't like it either because that was scary as hell. But
Mm-hmm. I think sometimes it's to open our eyes and open all of our eyes to our strength that
yeah.
we kind of second guess.
What's
TG
cool is
said,
I've navigated it. What's cool is I've navigated it so that I can do it while I'm breastfeeding. So I'll get a lot of downloads when I'm breastfeeding. Because if it's going to be disorienting or nauseating, I don't need it when I'm trying to take care of my child or run after him, right? But if I'm
okay.
laying down, then it's like, okay, now we can give her, she's just going to be open to receive, right?
Yeah.
Me that. And it's beautiful. So I'm very thankful that they work with me.
I thought this was nice. TG says my DM has been communicated through music and it's beautiful.
Oh,
Uh,
wonderful.
that's wonderful. And don't let anybody tell you that the music they're communicating is crazy. That's not happening because that's a lot of time. At times that's what the DM uses, that is music, because music is a faster way to get to your soul and to your heart and to the feeling. So that's a lot of times that's why they use music as a form of communication.
And
Um,
check the lyrics too. Read the lyrics on those as they come in, because especially if you're getting songs that you're like, well, that's not like anything he'd listen to. Check the lyrics. There's definitely a message in there.
right, always. I'm trying to see what's another one. Still got the ringing in my ear. Heard that bam. Yeah, resonates. Okay, pa. Still try to read. It was something else. Uh,
Oh dear,
yeah,
what did I do? She said, Kathy, LOL. I don't know.
okay, I don't know.
I have no idea.
The jukebox, yeah, they will. That last DM reading I did, he used me like a jukebox, like it wasn't even fun. I said, well, this one likes music here. Yeah, back to back to back to back. So yes, they do like to use that. Stop trick. Was it? Did I miss anybody else? I don't want to.
April, there's your for the honor of Gray Skull. I am Shira.
Yes, I remember that.
For the honor of Grayskull. And I was like, where's the black She-Ra? They had to have one. They had to have one. Wouldn't she be so cute with her little fro, all white, with
Yes.
a little gray crown?
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
We got everybody little question here. Answer today.
Well,
Okay.
Margaret asked, she said she was just kind of following up on her. She said she was wondering um, if it meant he was pulling away energetically. I still get um,
Oh, this one
weird.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I when the first thing I usually go by the first thing that jumped to me. He said I had said that too earlier, but I like how everybody else had put their perspective in on it, because there's always different ways to look at things, different avenues. But first thing that came to mind is that he was busy at work. Most time that they kind of pull their energy, then they're doing something that they don't want to energetically be connected to you, and then it's just like a fail safe protection. It's like, let me pull away while I deal with whatever's happening on their end. What it is, I don't know. But again, that's just one way that they do to protect you is they pull back and then you don't get that connection like that. That's the first thing that came to my mind when she said that something was going on in his end and he didn't quite want her to pick up on it through their connection.
Go to the bathroom. You'll get all kinds of downloads. Ask anybody in the Sunshine Circle.
True. Get you around some water. Get around that in that bathroom. That will come right on through to you. Okay, I think we got it. I just want to make sure before we even close out, because I think that's it. Oh yeah, we did really good. Okay. Well, but what she say? Sorry. Oh, about was that your guy that was playing me like a jukebox, Benita?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Right.
Man.
Yeah,
Yes.
mine had jumped in the day before, so
Yeah, right. Oh, yours jumped in the day before. They just using me. It's gonna be a charge next time I was playing.
you should.
They know my rule, and if you come tapping to me too many times, I tell you
Mm.
go over there and talk to my
Well, here's the
DM.
deal, though. Like on a real
Talking,
tip, there is an energetic exchange. There's always an energetic exchange. So,
I know,
you know,
I know.
Oh yeah.
things will be coming through. Things will be coming good for you. So, what you want?
Right.
Carefully, we're instantly manifesting faster and faster. So when you're going through pain, you got to figure out how you react when you go through pain, right?
Yeah,
How do you respond? How do you flow with that? And so we're out processing a lot of that too. So take your time, enjoy your process, enjoy your body, ask for what you need, but also ask for what you want to happen, not what you don't want to happen.
true. That's right.
Push it away and say, "I'm done, forget it." Because guess what? It triggers you and it sets you into another level of having to go through some baloney that you don't want to. So
Right.
I really do want this, but I need some clarity. I really want this, but all this stuff is happening and I'm starting to feel confused. I want clarity. I want love. I want this. I want that. And I want it to be in this perfect timing and is in a way that I can accept it. I want all these gifts. I'm so thankful for them, but can they please come in a way that is easy and smooth and like that I can handle and can sustainably continue moving forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because once you get something happening to you that happens too fast, you can shock you and send you running the other way, and that's the whole push and pull we've been dealing with the whole twin flame scenario, right? And we're
Right.
over that part. We're ready for union. So how are we stepping up into union? We're going into inner union. We're going into self-love and self-care. We're going into acknowledging what our actual issues are so that we can move forward from them. And I don't need to be perfect to be with my twin. I just need to be accepting and ready for change.
And stand in your power. You know, if you know you're a people pleaser, if you know you have codependency issues, stand in your power, because I'm going to tell you right now, those things are coming right at your face. They are coming to greet you. And that's when you've got to stand in your power and realize, is this for the highest good? You know, is this what I need? And ask for help. You get ask your soul family, ask ask source, ask your powers that be, ask your angels, ask God, ask whoever you ask for help. They're waiting. They're just standing there like they're like a bellhop, and they're just waiting for you to say, take my bags, please. Because they do. They want to take those burdens. They want to help you with them, but they will also stand back and watch you fumble up those steps and wonder how long it's going to take you to realize how this works. So
that is so true. That's what the angels, they're the help, but they cannot by, I was about to say by law. Well, yeah, by spiritual law and source law, they cannot help you. They cannot interfere with free will. So when you call them in, they're like, yes, thank you. We in 18. Like Mr. T, you got your Michael, you got your Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and they kick right on up into gear. Oh, there they go answering. They keep on. Okay, and so that's what that's what they go into right on here. You see him right on cue. That's Raphael. Tell me that's right. Name us. Give us a shout out. I want to give shout out to my archangels, Archangel Mikey, Archangel Ralphie, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel. All right. So this is the overall thing that we're doing here is opportunity. This is the overall energy that with this ascension we're moving into new opportunities, getting rid of the things of illusions, moving more into our intuition and our awareness so we can see the forest beyond the tree. The trees we find the forest beyond the trees. Which way is it? So
it's see the forest for the trees.
there you go.
You
Thank
can't
you.
see the forest for the trees.
Because they over here chiming away over here. So yeah, so that's what we're moving in. Look at that beautiful energy there too in the night. It's like there's a lot of things going on there. So this is what we actually are moving into. That's so funny because this morning I woke up. I don't know if anybody else seen it. Maybe that's in Chicago. The sky was such a beautiful pink and purple haze.
We had it down here. Last night, our sunset was like that too.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a second, this sky look different. I let Princess out. I was about to say my other dog, she must be around. I let Princess out, and I was like, it was the whole cast of light. The whole world looked pink, and I was like, oh. And I know the Venus went direct, and I was like, oh my God, it's like this is like the color of love everywhere. As my eyes changed, I had the energy, and it was just a beautiful color.
Divine Sunshine, Bonita asked if you could hold that card up again.
Okay, you wanna clarify this one?
What's the word on that?
Opportunity.
Opportunity. Oh, man.
That's what this ascension is bringing. Collectively, that's on here. Opportunity. That's what it told me to bring. You got something, Bonita? Anything else? Closing things? Yeah. So I'm just trying to. Every time she came back, she's back. All right. So that is. Let me go to the other way. That is. What's happening? She got something.
She doesn't have anything, but I caught something with that card. And the neat thing is,
what you catch? I forgot. I got academy school going here.
I know she leaves me, just kicks me out. Those are evergreens, and so they stay green for they stay green. They don't change with seasons. So your opportunity is as the time arises for it, it's not like a rush for it because you've got that evergreen. You've got that opportunity. It's coming in its own time. And then with the man on the moon, about overseeing everything.
Okay. Bonita said, yeah, she got throat and crystal, but she needs to make sure which one. That's what she got. Throat and crystal. Okay. Yeah, I know that throat has been an interesting one. Something's going on with the throat chakra. With that one. So that's what it came up for the cards. I said, that's right. I didn't draw a card at all. All right, then. I think we're coming towards the end of the sand. Everybody kind of pretty much, they put their ends on it. So again, if you like what we are, Oh, let's see somebody. Let's see that. Go to what Kathy D and her Jedi mind tricks and how she's able to even tell about tree life too. Green. Go to pineapplefishlifecoaching.com as well to get some more of that tips there for your daily lives and help you to understand about how you can kind of go about this twin flame adventure. Make sure that you come. What happened with you? Make sure that you go into pineapplefishlifecoaching.com with Kathy D. Then we also have here made for this goldenlife.com, which is again Golden Lifestyles Unlimited by our own personal April Williams. Oh, the angels really talking with you. April Williams. You want that good meditation, that good stuff that you can make sure that you can get yours from April Williams, not the other stuff. And she's not going to be having to deal with your fire breathing dragon. I'm being bad. I'm sorry. Well, she might could help you with that. Her to say, yeah, you know what? I can't help you with the fire breathing if that is going on with you. Just come hit her up too as well. And so then you also have me, DivineUnisouls11.co. If you want any of coaching and you want any other kind of card readings as well, come and hit me up. But make sure also that you check out our playground experience as well, where we have all of our experiences and expertise for Twin Flame Adventures there. You get an hour worth of time with each one of us, and we will create programs surrounding around your idea or your needs at that time. So you can come check us out as well there too at DivineUnisouls11.co. All right then, ladies, let's get us on out of here. Let's start with Kathy D.
All right, remember to empty your shoes, grab your own pail, pick up your virtual juice boxes for all of your crotch pot cooking essential tips. You can get those from April Williams. And wishing you the best life ever. See you soon.
I muted myself. Stay blessed, stay golden, and remember.
And as always, remember, if you like what we're throwing down on this stage, make sure you click, like, share, and subscribe. And also, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love y'all. All right, then.
Aloha.